Alright, welcome back to the Physio Shop Live Workouts. Today's special guest, Cameron Harder, one of our physical therapists here. Many of you know him. I hope you know him at least. For today's workout, quickly, our equipment we'll need are 2 dumbbells or soup cans, water bottles, something similar weight. Cam's going to be using 8 pounds here. Anything probably from 5 to 10 pounds will work perfectly. And then second is just an elevated surface, so a box, your edge of your couch, coffee table, because we're going to be doing push-ups off of the side of it. Before we hop into the workout, we always got to get warmed up, so Cam's going to run you through a variation of the hip flow that he does before he works out. Take it away.
Great.
So he's starting off with some hip circles, which Georgia and I always incorporate as well. So he's in a nice lunge position, pushing that knee out to the side. Should really feel this opening up your hips. Cam's already breathing hard, so I'm going to warm up. So just doing some of these pushbacks, bring those hips up, transitioning into the next position. Bring that right leg forward again. This time Cam's gonna be rotating his shoulder towards his knee, rotating that hip in towards the ground. And nice wide stance here, walking his hands in towards the center and then back out. Keeping that nice wide stance. And a nice deep squat here, rocking side to side, transferring that weight from one side to the other. All right, so we'll hop right into the workout now. So Cam's gonna grab his 2 dumbbells. So we'll just review it and run through it real quick so you guys have an idea of what's up ahead. So we're gonna start with a squat with a dumbbell punch. So Cam will be in a nice deep squat position with his dumbbells out in front of him, and he's going to alternate punching those dumbbells out, staying in a nice deep squat, and as you punch those dumbbells out, you should feel you're kind of rocking a little and that core engaging. Then after those, we'll go into a reverse plank. So Cam will be on the ground, and he's going to be on his elbows and in a plank position, keeping those hips up off the ground. Yep. And he can also, a variation is being up on the palms of his hands with his arms straight. So whichever you feel more comfortable with. I know this is a little more strenuous on the wrists versus being on your elbows. Next, Cam will grab his weights again, and we're gonna go with a single leg kettlebell twist. So standing on one leg, having that knee nice and high. We're gonna be twisting nice and controlled, twisting that knee as well, Cam, yep. Out to the side and then to the other side. We're gonna go for a minute on each leg. After our single leg twist, we're gonna be going to a front to back lunge without the weights. So Cam's gonna lunge forward and then push off the ground right into a reverse lunge. So you'll notice he's not stepping in the center of in the center as he steps back. Then you want to twist sideways, give him a side view. And then finally, we're going to do spider push-ups. So a push-up, but we're going to alternate driving one of our knees up towards our elbow. Yep, Cam. So we can do these elevated definitely, because doing them for a full minute, I don't know if either I or Cam could do these for a minute straight.
I can't.
So he's going down into a push-up position, and as he lowers, he's driving that knee up towards his elbow, and he's alternating. All right. So let me grab a timer. So we're going to go for a minute for most of these exercises with 30 seconds in between each exercise for a little rest. At the end of each round, we'll go 2 minutes of cardio. So we're going to have mountain climbers and then figure eight line hops, and then we'll have a 2-minute break in between. All right, so grab your dumbbells. We'll start in about 10 seconds. All right, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, begin. Nice deep squat, punching those dumbbells, soup cans, water bottles, whatever you got, out. And as you bring that weight in and out, you should be rocking a little, so that's what's going to engage your core a little. And we're about halfway. I'm going to have Cam twist so you guys can have a side view of him. So this is a great full body workout. Getting those legs from being in that deep squat, killing those arms, holding those weights, punching them out, and then also engaging that core, keeping that back nice and straight, so you notice that Cam isn't hunching over and his hips are back, weight back on his heels. Almost there, guys. Time. 30-second rest. How's that?
That's hard.
Where'd you feel it the most?
My shins, my knees, my hips, my core, my shoulders.
Everywhere. All right, next up is reverse plank. We got 10 seconds. All right, 2, 1, begin. All right, so the hardest thing here is keeping those hips up off the ground. So Cam's doing a great job. He's staying nice and straight. He's giving me a weird look right now because he's like, I can't hold this for a minute. He's keeping that neck, that head nice and neutral, so he's not really straining it, tucking that chin or extending it towards the ground at all. And if this is getting hard, you can obviously break it up, drop to the ground for a couple seconds, hop right back up. 2 sets of 30 seconds. We just passed the halfway mark, so Cam's doing awesome here. Really feel this through your hamstrings and your core. We're gonna go less than 10 seconds. Hang in there. And time. All right. You can grab that weight that you have. We're going into single leg kettlebell twists. So this is a great one. Also to engage your core, working that balance. Cam's barefoot, which I definitely recommend doing these with no shoes on, just to work all those little muscles in your foot, your ankle, lower leg. Ready, begin. So make sure you're twisting that knee as well as that weight, and you can see Cam's wobbling a little there because it is tricky. And he's staying nice and tall, so he's not arching his back. He's engaging that core, twisting left to right. His own medicine, everything he gives you guys in physical therapy. All right, take a little 30-second rest. Shake those arms out if that weight's getting heavy, and then we'll switch legs. These dumbbells are cold, aren't they?
Yes. It's very cold in here.
It's freezing in here, and all our weights are super cold, so I'm glad I'm not holding them. All right, here we go. 5 seconds. Make sure you switch legs and you don't hop up on the same one. 2, 1, go. Good save. So if you tap that foot down, don't worry about it, just get right back up. We're almost there, 15 seconds left. Now this is a little tricky, we can eliminate the weight, so get rid of the weight, or even just standing with that leg nice and high. All right. Next up, we're going front to back lunge. I'm going to have Cam give you guys a side view of this one. I'll scooch the box out of the way a little. So this one we're going to switch halfway, so 30 seconds on each side, and it's okay to get a nice little rhythm going with this and try and maximize how many reps you get in. So in 5 seconds, 2, 1, begin. Lunging forward, pushing through the ground, right into a reverse lunge. Trying not to step in the center there. If we need to regress it a little, we can take that little tap in the center and then go right into the reverse lunge. Here we go, 10 more seconds on this side. All right, and switch. Cam's doing an awesome job. He's got his arms involved too, opposite arm, opposite leg. Five seconds left. 30 seconds, and then we'll go into spider push-ups. So definitely recommend doing these elevated because a minute of them will add up pretty quickly. So in 10 seconds. 3, 2, 1, begin. Keeping his back nice and straight and those hips forward, alternating which knee he's driving up towards his elbow as he lowers down into a push-up. If these are getting tricky, you can move to a higher surface so you're elevated a little higher. You can go down to just a traditional push-up, so without the knee drive, the spider portion to it. Or you can rest at the top for a couple seconds before going into a couple more reps. Here we go, 15 seconds left. 5 seconds, get that last 1 or 2 reps in. 2, 1, and time. All right, 30 seconds, and then we're gonna be going into cardio. We're gonna start with a minute of mountain climbers and then right into a minute of figure 8 line hops. So Cam grabbed a yoga mat just to put his hands on. All right, 5 seconds. 2, 1, begin. Again, keeping that back nice and straight and those hips low, driving that knee towards his chest, and he's got a nice rhythm going, keeping that heart rate up. Here we go, Cam. Keep it up. 30 seconds. Almost there. 10 seconds left. You guys can do it. 2, 1, time. All right. Going right into a minute of figure 8 line hops. Ready? 3, 2, 1, begin. So Cam's going to be hopping in a figure 8 type shape. Hopping forward diagonally, then to the side, diagonally backwards, to the opposite side. It's going to be going 30 seconds and then we'll switch directions halfway. All right, switch directions. There we go. Keep that heart rate up. Should be breathing heavy by now. The figure 8 shape is getting a little tricky. We can just hop side to side, front to back. Almost there. And time. All right, we're gonna take a 2-minute break right now, and then we'll be back for round 2, and I'm gonna be asking Cam a couple questions so you can get to know him a little better. All right, here we are. Getting ready for round 2. We'll start in about 20 seconds. Remember, we're gonna start with the squat with dumbbell punches. So grab your weight or those super cans that you have and get ready for it. Get ready for the workout and to learn a little more about Cam and his weirdness. All right, here we go. Ready, 2, 1, begin. So remember, you're staying in a nice deep squat. So Cam, where'd you grow up, and how'd you end up in Flagstaff and at the Physio shop?
I grew up in Phoenix, specifically Glendale, Arizona, and then came to Flagstaff right after high school for college because I wanted to be away from home, really. And then stuck around for graduate school, for PT school, and then pretty much bugged and hassled Jason to consider hiring me here, and here I am 2.5 years later, still here.
Awesome. All right, we got about 2 seconds left here. Time. 30-second break. Why'd you pick NAU to go to school?
Picked NAU because I was tired of a couple things. I guess it was less of the school and more of the town. I was tired of running around in 120-degree heat. Wanted to be in the Pines, and it was a small town, and I just felt like it was far enough away from Phoenix to still really enjoy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right, we're gonna go into reverse plank.
Oh my God.
All right, ready? 3, 2, 1, up. So Cam ran track in high school, and so did Ben, and they actually raced each other a couple times. So do you remember any of these races with Ben, or
I don't remember.
who won? What distance were they? Give us some details.
I think Ben and I only raced once in one race, and it was during the state cross country meet. At least that I'm aware of, the state cross country meet my senior year, in his sophomore year maybe, or junior year. I don't remember, but he beat me. But that was a long time ago. He's slow now, so that's all that matters.
Yeah, didn't you beat him in a couple workouts recently?
Yeah, countless times. He peaked in high school.
Here we go, almost there. Keep those hips up, guys. And time. 30 seconds, and we're going into single leg kettlebell twists. All right, 10 seconds. 2, 1, begin. All right, other than running and physio shop, physical therapy, what other hobbies do you have, Cam?
A few hobbies. I'd say the one that I enjoy doing the most is skiing. Started skiing like 6 years ago or 5 years ago, I don't remember. But usually if I'm not running, I'm skiing. If I'm not skiing, I am brewing beer. If I'm not brewing beer, I'm hanging out with my dog. Always have something to do. I enjoy doing like wood projects too, although they only look good from about 30 feet away. So don't ever look at my wood projects too close. They're not very good. But yeah, I like doing that kind of stuff. Occupies my time.
30 seconds and then we'll switch legs. Weren't you in a skiing accident?
I was. If anyone remembers February 21st last year, 40 inches of snow in town, countless feet on the mountain. Got a little too ambitious and was coming down the hill really fast in the trees, and I caught a lip and went flying into a tree. Ended up in the emergency room.
2, 1, begin.
Got 17 stitches and a really bad concussion. But
Right across your like eyebrow, right?
yeah, if anyone wants to see my eyebrows slightly misplaced, let me know. It's usually hidden by my glasses or this hat.
You don't typically wear that hat in here.
No, I don't.
Only when being filmed.
It's worth it though. Best powder I've ever skied.
All right, about 20 seconds left here. Three, two, one, time. All right, going into front to back lunges. Remember, we're gonna switch halfway. Cam, if you could have one superpower, what would it be?
Oh, that's a good question. Does being a vampire count?
I'll let that.
No,
count.
I want to be a vampire. It's okay. One superpower.
2, 1, begin. He should have answered it before he started exercising. He took too long.
I think I would like to be able to control things with my mind. Like a wizard.
Like a wizard?
Like Gandalf.
Be pretty cool.
Make life easier.
Would you control other people?
I wouldn't have to hold
Switch
any weights.
sides.
Wouldn't have to hold any weights when I do this exercise. Just do it with my brain. What would you ask?
I don't know.
Oh, could I control people's mind? No. I don't want to
Just
control people's
control
mind.
objects.
Just objects. And throw them at you.
Lift people up.
Lift people up. Yeah. Pretty cool.
And time. All right. Into those spider push-ups, everyone's favorite.
Oh, God.
All right, if you could, we've asked this one to everyone being interviewed this week. If you could time travel, where would you go and why?
Like, what time period would I go to?
Yeah, what year, what time period, where exactly in the world? 2, 1, begin.
I could time travel. Oh man, that's a good question. And doing this exercise makes it really hard to answer.
You would stay right in this moment, wouldn't you? Doing
No.
spider
I could go
push-ups.
anywhere but this moment.
Over halfway.
I think I'd go to the early first century.
Time. Why's that?
Lots of crazy stuff going on there, man. It would just be really fascinating and it honestly mostly because it took less words to say while I was doing that exercise. So that's the real reason.
All right, well, you're stuck with it now, so if time travel's ever invented, we're going to hold you to that.
Yeah, that's cool.
All right, right into cardio, mountain climbers. All right, 3, 2, 1, begin. What's the furthest you've ever run, Cam?
Furthest I've ever ran is 50 miles
In one go?
in one go. Took a long time. Took about almost 10 hours.
What race are you training for? Hopefully, training for and doing this year.
Training to hopefully do the Stagecoach 100. It'll be my first 100-mile run. So, as long as it doesn't get canceled,
Going right into figure eight line hops. Ready? Begin.
as long as it doesn't get canceled, I'll be on the starting line with the plan to run 100 miles in hopefully under a day.
The fun little fact is, hopefully Cam and I will both be racing 100 miles this year on the exact same day, just different races,
Different locations.
different locations. Yep.
One of us will finish much faster than the other.
Hopefully we both finish.
So Craig will be out there a few hours longer than me.
No. But who knows? The elevation gain's pretty different in both of them, so.
That's true.
Mine's actually 105 miles. So we could finish in the same time.
I doubt it. You'll still be done like 8 hours before me.
All right, time. All right, 2 minutes on the clock. We'll be back to round 3.
it's a good question.
All right, last round here. We'll start in about 15 seconds with those squat and dumbbell punches. I'm gonna have Cam show you, give you that side view again, just so you can have a different angle and make sure you're doing it correctly. Ready in 2, 1, begin. All right, Cam, what's your favorite movie of all time?
Favorite movie of all time? Well, right now, because we were actually just talking about it, I gotta say Avengers Endgame.
I'm so disappointed in him.
I just watched it recently and it's on the mind. So cool. Highly recommend it. 10 out of 10.
I don't recommend it at all. Superhero movies are not my thing.
Oh, so good. Either that or Harry Potter Goblet of Fire. It's my favorite book, too.
I think Ben said that.
Ben just says what I say to sound cooler.
He looks up to you.
Yeah, he does.
What about your favorite actor?
Favorite actor? Jeez.
Or actress. We'll go actor or actress. Time.
Oh my god. How about character from a book?
All right, we can start there.
Okay. My favorite character from a book is
You can't even answer this one.
Gandalf, Lord of the Rings.
All right, going into reverse plank. Ready? No, reverse plank.
Oh God.
Ready, 2, 1, begin. Gandalf. Okay, so then
Aren't you sensing a theme here?
Harry Potter and like a magical
Yeah.
fantasy.
Oh yeah, so good.
What's your favorite book series?
Really? You're asking my favorite book series?
And I know it's Harry Potter.
Harry
but
Potter.
You gotta tell that to the.
My favorite book
Viewers.
series is Harry Potter. I read it for the first time when I was, how old was I? I would have been 24. Read it for the first time when I was 23 or 24. Life changing, so good. Way better to read it as an adult than as a child.
Huh.
Lots
I've
of-
never read Harry
Lots
Potter.
of great themes and some deep stuff in there. And magic, and that's really cool.
And time.
Oh.
All right, going into single leg kettlebell twist. So grab your weights again, whatever you have at home. What's the favorite place you've ever traveled to?
Yeah, that's a great question. I think my favorite place I've traveled to is Norway. Spent some time in southwestern Norway,
2, 1, begin.
and I backpacked there for about 6 weeks while I was in college. Just hitchhiked around, camped a bunch, didn't buy any food because it was like $30 for a slice of bread. So, yeah, it was great.
It was great not eating.
Well, okay, we bought bread and peanut butter and lived off that for about six weeks. It was easy. Spent a lot of time in fjords and water and high mountains. Great place.
What's the biggest animal you think you could beat up?
Well, what's the biggest animal that exists?
I don't know, a whale?
What's the smallest animal that exists?
Like an ant?
So some sort of combination of a whale and an ant, probably. Like a want.
That doesn't even make sense. Alright, little break and then we'll switch legs there.
No, but in all honesty, I think I could probably beat up maybe like a sheep or a goat. Probably nothing bigger. And anything smaller is a little too scrappy for me, so they could probably take me. It's gotta be exactly that size. What size is that? Just,
Alright, in 2, 1, begin. Have you ever broken any bones?
I've never broken a bone. Not yet. I've broken my nose, but that's not really a bone. Well, it's not a bone at all. So that's about it. Unless you count a stress fracture, I've had a stress fracture, but that's not really what you think of when you break a bone.
No, that's not what I would think of.
No, I've been pretty fortunate. I've gotten some bad accidents, but haven't broken anything yet that I'm aware of. Don't plan to. I guess no one plans to.
If you could swim in any type of liquid, what would it be?
Oh God. I could swim in any type of liquid?
Yep.
Well, what kind of swimming are we talking about? Like diving, or are we doing like free stroke?
If you had a pool full of any liquid and you had to spend the afternoon there swimming or lounging by it,
Lounging by it.
like diving into it,
Oh man.
all swimming. All right, we're going into front to back lunge.
Probably some lime flavored LaCroix.
Lime?
Lime flavored LaCroix. It's the best stuff out there.
Okay.
Swim for a while, you get a little
2,
parched.
1,
Take a little mouthful of it.
I'm gonna have to admit that I think I liked Georgia's answer better. She
What's
said
Georgia's
she would swim in like a lava cake, the chocolate of a lava cake.
Well, what nobody knows is Georgia can't actually swim. Her parents never taught her, so she would just drown.
I don't know if that's true.
That's true.
She doesn't know how to swim?
Yeah, she doesn't know how to swim.
Yes, she does.
There's no way she knows how to swim.
She knows how to. Yes, she does. I've swam with her.
That's not true.
All right, forgot to switch halfway, so we'll switch now and continue. What about 5 seconds extra on that side, so we'll just tack it on at the end. Little bonus is third round, no problem with that. As long as it's not bonus spider push-up, right?
Gosh, this is the worst.
All right, just get 1 or 2 extra reps in on that side. All right, and then we'll take 30 seconds and we'll go into our spider push-ups. All right, 10 seconds left.
Don't ask me another hard question while I'm doing this one. Another question, not a time travel question. That one was hard.
That one is not that hard. 2, 1, begin. All right, if the Physio shop was to have a battle royale to the death, who would rank us? Who are the rank us from loser to winner?
Loser to winner. So who would take last?
Yep.
I would say last, probably Jason. Do I have to give reasons why?
Well, no. Let's say that this battle royale happens in the Physio shop, so no weapons or anything.
No weapons. Yeah, Jason last for sure then. Probably Ben in a close second to last. Then I would say from there, probably you.
Time.
I'd go you, then Georgia, then me, then Kelsey would beat us, and then Reed and Eric are in there somewhere. But the person who'd probably come on top is Zach.
Zach. He'd probably just climb up.
You just
somewhere
climb and hide
get
somewhere, and we would all
10 seconds.
get each other. What am I doing now?
You're doing mountain climbers, going into cardio. We only got 2 minutes left.
Zach
2,
would come out on top.
1, go.
He's
All right.
flexible and scrappy.
That's true. All right, I'm gonna try to. I don't have them written down. I'll try to give Cam some rapid fire questions here.
Oh God.
All right. What color is your toothbrush?
Blue.
What'd you have for dinner last night?
Spaghetti.
Cats or dogs?
Dogs. Easy.
In sync or Backstreet Boys?
Backstreet Boys.
If you had to, who would win in a fight, Kelsey or Ben?
Kelsey. Easy.
Who would win in a basketball game, Kelsey versus you and Ben?
Kelsey. Easy.
All right. Would you rather vacation on the beach or in the mountains?
Mountains.
Here we go. 7 seconds left. All right. Switching to figure 8 line hops. Right into it. 2, 1, begin. All right. If you had to eat 100 hot dogs or the world's hottest pepper, what would you do?
World's hottest pepper.
All right. If you could be any animal in the world, what would it be?
Oh, that's a good one. Any animal in the world. Does it have to exist still?
Yes.
Can it be? It can't be extinct.
It can be extinct. Yeah.
Pterodactyl.
Oh, okay. What's your dream car?
A 2006 Jeep Liberty, a little scruffed up, windows don't work. Only car I'll ever have, only car I'll ever want.
That was your first car, wasn't it?
Yep. I still have it.
Yeah. All right, here we go. 5 seconds left. And we totally forgot to switch directions there, but it's not the end of the world. Too busy getting to know Cam.
Woo.
All right. Nice job, guys. That was it for the day.
Thanks, guys.
Yeah. Nice
That was
job,
good.
Cam. All right, we'll see you guys back here on Monday, hopefully. All right, have a good one.
I'd like to take this opportunity to thank all of the Physio Shop patients and members who have really made this place special. Without our patients or our members, we wouldn't have the opportunity to do what we do.
The Physio Shop is different from other clinics I've worked at because I've never developed such close personal relationships with patients before, and have been invested in me and me invested in them, and have been able to carry out relationships outside of physical therapy and being able to stay in touch longer term.
Moments when patients and clients bring a smile to my face is honestly when they come in here and they tell me that their goals have been met. That's the moment that I work for every day, and that's the moment we always work for. And those are the moments that truly make our days and makes my day, because we're actually getting people to the point that they came in here to reach.
There's so many moments where a member has brightened my day or brought a smile to my face, and I can guarantee almost every Monday, Wednesday, Friday at 5 o'clock, Kathy's gonna walk through the door and she's gonna put a smile on not only my face, but everyone that's in the gym at that time. She always has, a daily quote to share, a fun fact, or a little wisdom to share with everybody. And it just, you can always count on her to kind of lift you up, no matter how low you are that day, or even if you're already having an amazing day, she's just gonna make it that much better.
There's a couple things that I can think about that always puts a smile on my face. When my members start to really believe in themselves, and so they begin to see what I'm seeing in them, and when they do something that they maybe thought they could have never done when they walked in the doors. So that's probably what makes me smile the most.
I would just like to send a big, heartfelt thank you to all of our members and our patients and my clients. This place, and without the people who come here and fill it, I am quite certain, because I've been other places, that I would not be able to do this work that I'm doing and to have these experiences that I'm having and to grow in the ways that I'm growing, both as a practitioner and as a human being.
During a time like this, I just would offer encouragement to our members that we here at the Physio Shop are thinking about you and doing everything that we can to make sure that you guys feel like you're well taken care of, and that we miss you, and that the clinic is not the same without being full every day. We come in and do meetings and are filming things like this, and it's empty and it's quiet and it's not what we're used to. And so we hope that we get you guys back really soon and get to fill the gym back up with all the joy that you bring to our lives.
I want to thank every one of our patients and every one of our members, because you guys are the ones that have made this really, really special, and made this really a very genuinely great place to be a part of. So thank you.
I just want to tell my members I miss them.